Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Why are you so slow for?
Bro, you're killing me, cuz.
Why are you saying it so slowly for?
I have to.
Do you?
Now, this brother, you know him on Instagram. He's all about halal fitness, how to change your life to become better versions of yourself. And I am actually very lucky to call him a friend. Gaff.
Train with Gaff.
Welcome, bro.
Train with Gaff.
We talked about epistemology. You know those...
Like, yo, tone it down, bro. I ain't got a thesaurus.
Easy.
I ain't got a dictionary here, bro.
But you know, if someone asks you, like when you have those counselling sessions, I'm not saying you have them, but it's like, who is Gaff? So it's not that you've got clients, hence why you went to Dubai. It's the fact that alhamdulillah, you're in a position to be a digital nomad, and you looked at DSB and thought, what, this is a better place to be, maybe to
I looked at DXB because of the gym. Let's put it that way. Yeah. The gym there that I went to was like amazing, and I thought, you know what, I'm moving here for this gym.
I don't want to train. I hate training. I love swimming. I don't want to do it repetitively. I don't want to do it as an exercise. Why does an individual, a man or woman, need to train?
Forget why do you need to train? Are you trying to get healthy? Are you trying to become healthy?
I don't want to.
You don't want to become healthier. Why are you being the worst? Like, worst?
I have a psychological issue. Whenever I train, and it's always the second month mark, and I will be holding 30 kg dumbbells or something, and I'm thinking, what am I doing? What is it? What is it that keeps you going back to the gym, or gets you out and keeps you active?
Your drive just ends up stopping at like month 2, basically, when you have that like realization. Bro, I'll be honest, sometimes I save that for the podcast.
Is it ready, yeah?
Yeah, you're rolling.
All right.
Big clap.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I have a...
Why are you so slow for?
Bro, you're killing me, cuz.
Why are you saying it so slowly for?
I have to.
Do you?
Man like Big G.
Fair.
You flopped that one, bro. No, I have to say it slow because I'm putting emphasis in it. And I'm thinking about it at the same time.
I know, but you're saying it so slowly, it's like, why it's long?
Yeah. All right. Oh, bismillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I have a special guest today. If we can rewind a little bit, I think about 7 and 8 months ago, I was with this brother of mine who's next to me. You'll see him in a minute. And we were sitting in a cafe, and we were just talking about life, and me just telling about crazy stories, my opinions on life and my perspectives. And he was like, bro, why don't you have a podcast? And I was like, man, I've been thinking about it. I've been trying to, I'm looking around. And he goes, you know what? I know someone, there's a studio. I can hook it up. You should just be on a podcast, man. And then I was thinking about this for a while, but his thing was like the cherry on top, the affirmation and telling me, you know what, you should do a podcast. And this brother of mine, we don't see each other often. And alhamdulillah, I met him through another brother of mine. But whenever we see each other, alhamdulillah, it's like we're the best of friends. And we always talk about crazy things. And I thought, you know what? This guy, he's telling me, let's start a podcast. Let me just do it. What am I waiting for? What am I waiting for? The studio's there, and all I have to do is call him up, book him, and then that's it. I have a podcast. And I was having difficulties actually booking the studios, the Leicester City podcast studio. And this brother of mine, he wasn't even in the country at the time. And I voice note him, and he was like, you know what, I'll got you. And before I knew it, the studio called me back, and I have a podcast. Now, this brother, you know him on Instagram. He's all about halal fitness, how to change your life to become better versions of yourself. And I am actually very lucky to call him a friend. Gaff, Train with Gaff. Welcome, bro.
Some long introduction, some very, 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 very long introduction, bro. I thought this podcast was just gonna be you.
I have to tell the story. It has to be said how the podcast came about. And we've seen you a lot on Instagram. Yeah, and are you on TikTok as well?
Yeah, I'm on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook. Yeah. You have to know all of them, innit, bro?
MashaAllah. So we've seen you a lot online, alhamdulillah, and you're inspiring a lot of the brothers.
Hopefully, in a good way. In a good way, yeah.
Alhamdulillah. We're all aspiring to be like you, mashallah. I want to start from the beginning.
Okay.
And then we'll get into it, how we know each other and our friendship, subhanAllah.
Yeah,
Let's start for the
definitely, bro.
beginning. And the guest that we had before, and the viewers would see it by now, we talked about epistemology. Oh, I don't even know what that means, but
Yeah.
you know those...
I was like, yo, tone it down, bro. I ain't got a thesaurus.
Easy.
I ain't got a dictionary here, bro.
But you know, if someone asks you, you know, like when you have those counseling sessions, I'm not saying you have some, but it's like, who is Gaff?
Yeah.
You know, who is Abdullah Gaff? And people just know you as Gaff. What would you say? How would you answer that question?
Who is Gaff? I don't even know how to answer that myself.
I had to start
Yeah.
deep. Cause
I know, like, proper deep, like proper, like, should have prepared.
Self-reflection.
Okay, so who is Gaff? Gaff, it's me, innit? Live in the flesh. Yeah. No, listen, I'm just a normal guy. I've been training all my life, like 15 years now. And Gaff is, well, I am just someone that wants to help people, genuinely. And that's probably why I've got into personal training and coaching. And my main aim, and I believe, like, for me, is just to train as many people and help as many Muslims as much as I can. And that's literally who I am and what I do. And you get that thrill out of doing it as well. It's not like for the money, it's literally just for the du'as.
MashaAllah.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
Because then you'll know when you lose weight
Yeah.
and you do join that when you do join the program,
Yeah.
right? And in 6 months' time, when we have the next podcast here,
Yeah.
and you're looking amazing, and you're like, you know what? That introduction is going to be, I went from this to this, all because of this guy.
So wait a minute.
That is Train with Gaff.
First of all, you have to be careful because you do have clients.
Yeah.
You don't want him to say, right, bro, I'm paid for my session for the dua today. I've done 2 extra rakats.
Yeah, that's it.
Of course, you've got expenses, and
I'm
it is a legit company.
not going to pay you today, but I'll make dua for you.
I'm doing extra witr prayer.
Yeah, that's it, bro.
And are you saying you're going to train me? Like you say, next time you're here, I'm going to lose weight, yeah?
Of course, bro. As long as you pay me.
Come on, man. I'll do the extra ruku for you.
Yeah, that's it, bro. Perfect. Sorted. We're in, bro.
Right, let's start. Let's go back again.
Okay.
I want to go back again.
Let's start, bro.
The way I know you from Zain.
Yeah.
And when Zain had Zain Fit.
Yeah.
We don't have to start from Zain Fit. Let's talk about just before Zain Fit. I know I asked you who is Gaff. You said briefly, but that's not all you know. You're not just black and white. You have a personal side. You have, let's say, maybe a mission. You have an Islamic side, and the fundamentals. We all have to renew our intentions and do things for the sake of Allah.
No, of course,
so
yeah.
how did you come about with Zain Fit and joining Zain and doing personal training sessions and stuff like that?
Okay, so the personal training side started, let's say 2016. But before that was literally just a normal guy in a call center, basic job, finished college, tried to go uni like I can't learn. I'm not going to sit in a classroom ever again. Messed around all throughout college, didn't really get anything. I don't know what's on my CV. God knows, a couple of like B's and, well, not even the B's, D's and E's probably.
Yeah.
And that's it. Join a standard call center job like everyone else does.
Did you have 6 packs at this time or no?
No, 6 pack. This was before. This was the skinny days. Right,
that famous picture.
That famous, yeah. I mean, the Man United top.
Man United top,
yeah, with the glasses. No, I would say big glasses, bro. Do you get it?
Looking like the Asian version of Napoleon Dynamite.
Okay, yeah, I'll take it, bro. Do you get it? I'll take it, bro. Just not the curly hair.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where it started. Standard call center job. Repetitive, same old. Going to sell home insurance plans. Selling, like speaking to customers repetitively, falling asleep while on the job as well. You know how it is sitting in an office.
Yes.
And then from there it all changed, because then I ended up leaving that job. I went for 4 months Jamaat. And then from there I started the personal training journey. And that's where everything more or less took off.
I want to stop you right there.
Okay.
I want to stop you right there. And you said something very interesting, and our listeners and our viewers will want to know. First of all, what is Jamaat? I know what Jamaat is. Just go in more detail. Where did you go? Because there's a whole story there.
There's loads of places. Alhamdulillah. Listen, growing up, as you know, in Leicester, there's a lot of masjids around there, right? But the masjids are not, well, you want them to be full, right? But we still need to improve our own iman and build our own iman as well, right? We need to obviously get into the habit of praying, and we're not just going to magically just like that wake up and start praying. So we got to build that resistance up within ourselves. Same as how training is. You got to build that discipline up. That is more or less what Jamaat is, building your own iman, right? Now you start off with like going for 3 days, and then 10 days, and then you go 40 days, and then you go 4
Where are you
months.
going?
You're going to the mosque. You're staying in the mosque. You're spending that time in the mosque. In the mosque, you're praying your salah. Obviously, you're praying. You're doing your zikr. You're doing your Quran. You're learning du'as. You're basically learning how the Sahaba lived, basically.
Is it like itikaf, like what people
Yeah,
do?
similar to like itikaf. But then there's also an aspect of it of going out and inviting people towards the mosque as well. You get it? Doing gush. That literally going out on your doorstep and you'll probably see them 2 by 2s, everybody walking down. The people that you run away from. Yeah. That was literally me. Yeah. Do you get it? Walking there, going, inviting people. And alhamdulillah, it was good. Because it taught me that it's not just praying in it. There's part of the religion is inviting people towards Islam as well. You get it? So, and that
even
itself,
born Muslims.
Yeah, even born Muslims as well. You get it? It's not just non-Muslim as well. So yeah, that's literally how, well, that's literally where the whole journey started then.
I mean, I want to talk more because I know more about you. I want to talk about this Jamaat. You've been to some exotic places. Talk about the exotic places and talk about how that led you to becoming a personal trainer.
Exotic places. I went to Scotland, bro.
Yeah.
I went Batley, Dewsbury. That's where it all started from, right?
Yeah.
Going there, and then I ended up going India.
Yes.
Right. I went India for like 3-4 months. Spent time there in India. Again, completely different to how it is here in England. Obviously, you got the slums. You've got like a lot. Like you see a lot more like poverty and all that kind of stuff. But then you also see Islam a lot more different as well. Right, you actually see people wanting to come to the mosque with you, like doing gush. When you do gush in England, you know how it is. Everyone, inshallah, I'll come. There was like someone actually came, and they were like, okay, yo, whatever I'm saying is actually someone listen to me, and then they come to the mosque with you, and then you spend time with them in the mosque, and then you actually meet more people, and then when you go to a different country as well, they welcome you a lot more better as well. Yeah. So that was amazing as well. Then I've been to Trinidad, I've been to Barbados, in Jamaat as well. Yeah. A whole different experience. Do you get it? So you go from India one time and then the next time you're in England somewhere. And then the following year I ended up going to Barbados and Trinidad.
What is the incentive behind going to the Caribbean? Because I've traveled a little bit and I've been to the Caribbean.
Yeah.
And I saw people doing Jamaat and Fi Sabilillah. And I found it fascinating because I was in Cuba.
Okay, nice.
I was in Cuba, and there isn't a mosque in Cuba. There isn't an official mosque. Maybe there is now.
Yeah.
I think the Turkish or Saudi government built one.
Yeah.
But at that time, 2014, there wasn't one. There was a carpet shop that used to be a mosque about 400 years ago. It was called Casa de la Hassan.
Yeah.
And that's where people pray. It's not an official mosque. And because Cuba was under the communist regime, you're not really supposed to practice any religion other than what the government has told you to do. So when I went there, I met brothers who were doing Jamaat there.
Okay, yeah.
From Pakistan.
But like undercover or like out in open?
Nah, undercover.
Undercover. Yeah.
Like I didn't see them. I saw him once I went inside and I was fascinated. Like, what are you doing here? Most of them were actually students studying medicine at the university.
Yeah.
Cuba University's got one of the best medicine programs. It's not really recognized as a side note, because Cuba's under embargo. But I found that fascinating.
Yeah.
So what's the incentive going to the Caribbean in order? And I don't want to digress too much to what you do as a personal trainer, but of course we're going to bring it back in.
No, of course, 100%. There's always that incentive, right? One is your own iman as well. You got to remember when you're like giving dawah or when you're giving talks in the masjid, and no matter who it is, even us are talking about right now, if we go to sit here, talk about the greatness of Allah, I'm talking, it's going to come inside me, right? First, because then I'm reminding my own self. So I'm building that belief within my own self first. The more you talk about it, the more you're going to start believing it yourself, right?
Yeah, subhanAllah.
Same. So then when you're listening to it, you're thinking, okay, this is true, innit? You get it? So that's like the incentive there. You then see how Muslims are in different countries. Like you said, they don't openly practice in Cuba, but they're doing it undercover. Same when you go Barbados, when you go Trinidad, you'll see different types of Muslims, how they're living, what they're going through in their life. You get it? It's not as rosy as how it is sometimes in England, where there's a mosque on every single corner, like how it is in Leicester. You got to travel miles and miles just to go to a mosque.
Do you ever get scared, like going to these exotic places? Because the Trinidad, I would say, it's not really known. I know there's Muslims there, but it's not really known to be like an Islamic place. Do you ever have any reservations or anything like that? Something might happen to you?
I think it's more excitement.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The adventure.
One, because you're going to Trinidad. It's like, whoa, I'm going to Trinidad. You get it? Amazing. The only time you've heard about Trinidad and Tobago is probably like a footballer playing there. And I can't even remember. There was a footballer, I can't remember off the top of my head, but there was one.
Andy York.
It probably was. Yeah. Dwight York. Dwight York. Yeah.
I miss Andy Cole and
yeah,
Dwight
Andy
York
Cole.
together.
Yeah, Dwight York. That's the one. You get it. Yo, Trinidad and Tobago. You think, you're gonna bump into him everywhere you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's the only time you've heard like Trinidad and Tobago. Do you get it? So yeah, it was. But it's also like you said, an eye opener. You see how Muslims are living there, how they're living, what they do in their day-to-day life, day-to-day life as well, and it's amazing. When we were there, the amount of people just would like walk into the mosque and embrace Islam. You get it? It was like loads every single week, every single like day. There was like some 2-3 new people that would come. So Islam is being spread, and Islam is all over the world, isn't it? You get it? But you see it at first hand compared to when you're living in just that bubble of like Highfields, where there's a mosque everywhere and you're just going around everywhere.
Yeah.
So that's where like the eye opener is. Do you get it? And then you learn, and from there you build like the stuff that you learn, the resilience in terms of like the discipline that you're gaining as well. You then take it into the work that you do, your personal training life, your own routine, and it builds you up as well, bro.
So you come back from Jamaat, and then you bump into a man like Zain Lambaat.
No.
Yeah?
I don't bump into Zain Lambaat. Zain Lambaat bumped into me.
Yeah, okay.
Zain Lambaat was like in the gym one day. No, actually, I was in the gym one day struggling. Yo, Zain, give me a spot in it, bro. And then from there, became best friends in it, bro. Not look back.
So when we were spotting you, do you look in each other's eyes and be like, you know, like
the fairy, the butterflies are all there. Do you get it?
This is gonna be my
The
spot.
angel comes down with the like harmonica, I don't know how my violin and everything. Do you get it?
Okay, so you met at the gym.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
We met at the gym.
Yeah.
Spoke to each other. Yes. Okay. This one, he had a green car.
Yeah.
You get, the big flashy green car that
the one that was wrapped by
Yanimais, and that you get it. Like he rinsed his mom's cling film just to win. And then we met after when I came back from Jamaat and everything. I was obviously, listen, I have no job in it, nothing to do, because I left my work. Then he was like, listen, let's start a training business. Let's start a personal training business.
Yeah.
Whatever happened with that, we grew. We obviously started working together.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah. And then from there, whatever happened, it happened. That's
Zain
when I
got
ended
bored.
up. Yeah, Zain got bored.
I mean,
everyone moved on to different stuff. Do you get it? So then we started off doing our own. Then that's when Train with Gaff came, more or less, basically.
So I mean, I'm gonna touch more on Train with Gaff.
Yeah.
Zain always says, and we'll hear him, in the next episode. He goes, "I'm not a maintainer." You can see it on that famous trailer that we did.
Yeah.
I'm not a maintainer, unfortunately. Yeah. If I'm doing a poor job of mimicking, but as he said, he did that, and maybe but that was a big thing. So Zain Fit. That's how I knew you guys, and that's how I met Zain, from my cousin. And I remember there was merchandise, hats. I still have the tops.
Yeah.
And it was like a breath of fresh air. Is that a right saying?
It was something different.
Yeah.
Because there was no one doing like personal training at the time.
Yeah.
Or there probably was, but there was like no little no us basically youngsters doing it. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Because at that time my dad was still like, go get a job. Do you get it? Personal training is like all our parents knew was like accountants or doctors or something like a recognized job. Personal training is like, if you look at it, we're like the first people. There's going to be kids younger doing it now. Like they're like the second gen. We're like the first gen, or like personal trainer that came and they're like, okay.
What was that reaction when you told your pops, this is what
I'm going to be training in the gym? You're like, go get a real job. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? Go get a job, man. Do you get it? This ain't a job. Yeah, have you lost your mind? Do you get it? You're not going to make nothing from the gym.
Yeah.
Do you get it? But alhamdulillah, do you get it? You just got to stick to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and
so that's when the personal training started.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then from there, Train with Gaff was born.
Okay. So Zain Fit, that happened. And then you thought, listen, I
enjoy it.
Yeah, this is what I'm doing.
This is what I love. I love like
my bicep has grown.
It will be the perfect job, right?
Yeah.
I spend all my time in the gym, right? Everything, my food and everything is all sorted for me. And I get to help people and I get to train clients as well. Do you get it? And then that's when that love of like, you know what, I actually enjoy doing it. And legitimately, like personal training was, for me, was like, I enjoy it. Doesn't matter how many hours I spend in the gym, because then you meet people as well. You get to know people a lot more as well, because you're there spending that 1 hour with them. You meet new people, you make new friends, and it's amazing. It's for me was like the perfect job. Do you get it? Because like I said, bro, I love helping people, and regardless of who I am or what I do, is what I enjoy.
Was you ever scared, thinking, why would anyone listen to me? Did you ever have that in your head, like, why would people come and pay for my service? Did you have any?
Yeah, no, of course, you still get that. You get that even sometimes now, bro.
Mm.
No matter how many years I've been in, it's like,
Yeah.
okay, why are you going to pay for me?
Mm.
But it's that experience that you gain in it. And also, it's me as a person,
Yeah.
right? In terms of, this is who I am, this is what I do, this is how I want to help you. I know I can help you, right? You just have to listen to me.
Mm.
You get it? So it's relaying that message out to other Muslims that, listen, whatever you are going through is possible to change your life around.
Mm.
Your excuses are only there that you're only setting yourself. You get it? So that's literally, yeah.
So I had Aki Oma on the show, and our followers will remember that episode. And I
Yeah.
told him that, what did you see a problem with uncles? You know, because his demographics, I don't know if this was intentional, but look, judging from his content, his demographics is the older generation, and I see the incentives why, if you're 50 years old or 60, you would want to get back into training someone who caters for that. I think he probably saw, you know what, there's a lot of uncles with a lot of big bellies eating chapatis and roti and all that, and maybe I can tap into this. Did you ever have similar thoughts? Like, you looked at the Leicester community and you're like, you know, a lot of people are out of shape. You know, I know how to get in shape. Is that, let's say, a similar trail of thought you had?
Similar, but I wasn't looking at just Leicester, innit?
Yeah.
I was looking more everyone, innit?
Yeah.
Muslims
Yeah.
worldwide. Like,
Yeah.
that's how the coaching business then grows, innit? Do you get it? Because for me, okay, Foma was doing his stuff. He's got a studio in Leicester.
Yeah.
He's only limited to one place. For me, it's worldwide, and I want to help as many Muslims as I can. And not just people, well, let's be honest, everyone's got a big belly. Everyone's got poor eating habits. Everyone's got bad habits that they want to change. Everyone wants to improve and become healthier, right?
What if they don't?
They do. Deep down, you do.
No,
Everybody wants to live
what if
healthier.
I
No
tell
matter
you right now,
no matter
I
who
don't?
you are, you're just gonna tell me and turn around and be like, you know what? I don't want to be healthy. No, you're lying to yourself,
Okay,
bro.
I need to.
Yeah,
but
you need
let's say
to.
I come to you, yeah, and I won't, because I won't be in front of you if I go on a train. But just hypothetical, yeah.
Yeah.
So let's say I come to you, it's like, you know what? I don't want to, bro. What do you say to that person? Because honestly, I hate training, bro.
But you don't have to just train. There's other ways of doing exercise. There's swimming.
No,
You like
but
swimming?
then what do you say to that person?
Do you like
what,
swimming?
What I'm trying to get at, yeah, I love swimming, but I don't want to train, yeah. So let's say if someone goes to you, is I don't want to train, I hate training, I love swimming, I don't want to do it repetitively, I don't want to do it as an exercise. Why does an individual, a man or woman, need to train?
But okay, forget why did you train,
Mm-hmm.
right? Are you trying to get healthy? Are you trying to become healthier?
I don't want to.
You don't want to become
Yeah.
healthier. Why are you being the worst? Like, worst client, bro? Huh? You get it? You
I'm
know
trying
when you give a diet plan to somebody and it's like, yeah, I don't want this. I don't want to eat this. I don't want to do this. I'm not
trying
going
to
to do
get
this. I'm not
something
going
out
to
of
do this.
you. I'm trying
I'm
to
not
get
gonna
something
do
out of
this.
you.
It's like, why are you being that guy for, bro?
No,
Just be. Huh?
Because a lot of us, and a lot of the African diaspora, East African diaspora, will be watching this, inshallah. And I know from our own community, and we didn't speak about your background, but from our own community, there's a lot of people like me.
Yeah.
You know, I'm extremely complacent because once I go in the gym, alhamdulillah, I see results quickly. Not the results. Another person will be like, the results are not there. But for me, I'm thinking, oh no, I'm not out of breath now when I go up the stairs. Oh good, I don't have to go to the gym anymore. But why I'm setting this scenario, I don't want to train. I don't want to be healthy. Why should I be healthy for? You know, there's people who are skinny and they've never been to the gym and they feel like that's appropriate to them. What would you say to that person? I don't want to be healthy. I don't want to train. What would you say to them? Why do I need to be healthy? Why do I need to train?
But you want to be healthy for your overall well-being, your health and your well-being. One, okay, religiously, your body is an amana. You want to look after your health. Do you get it? We've been given this. Allah's given this, right? We're gonna return to Allah, right? You don't want to return in the poor shape. It's like that example when someone gives you a car, right? And then in a year's time, he's gonna ask for it back. You're gonna give it back scratched up. No one. Same with your body, right? Our body is gonna get back, be given back to Allah. So that's that thing. But then again, right? It's taking the deen and the spirituality side out of it, and just general overall fitness, general overall well-being. You don't have to train in the gym just to be fit and healthy. There's other things that you can do. Like I said, you can do swimming, you can do boxing, you can do just going for a walk, there's loads of things. You get it? Fitness doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be in the gym training 5 days a week, 6 days a week, 3 times a week, for example. You could be doing different things. You could be doing MMA. You might enjoy MMA. You probably enjoy grappling, right? You
Punch
do,
in the
innit?
face, yeah.
Yeah, you enjoy it,
I
right?
do, I do, yeah.
You enjoy it, right? So you can also do that. Doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be in the gym training. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you want to let's go to a wrestling class, bro?
Yeah.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
And then that can again generally build your overall fitness.
No.
You don't want to be healthy. Ultimately, you do, because if we're honest, right, half of us, all our food is mostly processed, full of oil. South Asians, Africans as well. Your food is full of oil, full of your rice and curry every single night. Do you get it? A countless amount of teas and coffees, right? Drinking coffee at like 11 o'clock at night, and then struggling to sleep, poor sleeping habits, scrolling on your phone, God knows how many hours, right? So all of these bad like choices that we end up like bringing into our life doesn't really lead to like a more healthier life. And then that's why you end up having all these problems: diabetes, low blood pressure, high blood pressure, cholesterol. There's a few others as well. There's loads of others. Do you get it? But then heart problems. Come 35, it's like 35, every Asian person ends up going to a doctor, right? And then bang, that's when a doctor tells them, yo, you've got this problem, this is what's wrong with you, this is what you need to do. And what do they always say? To reverse it, you have to do exercise.
SubhanAllah.
You get it? So if you don't want to do and become healthy when you're a lot fitter, when you're a lot younger, then why are you waiting for the doctor to tell you? You get it? Why are you waiting for that wake-up call from the doctor?
SubhanAllah. And you said something very important, and this is what I was trying to get out of it. Our bodies as Muslims, in an Islamic perspective, is an amana. You know, Allah has given it to us. And we have to look after it. Even in the hadith, the Prophet ﷺ, he done many things that were active things to keep ourselves healthy. Islam is a complete religion, as we're told. So even there's an Islamic way, and I know you adopt this in your training plans and your eating plans and stuff like that. There's an Islamic way of keeping healthy. Remember that when someone, and from what I've got from what we've spoken, when someone takes on Train with Gaff, am I saying it right? Train with Gaff, yeah. They know who Gaff is. Well, they'll know by the end of this podcast. Gaff is someone who comes from an Islamic background. He did Jamaat, you know. Am I saying it right? Fi sabilillah. Yeah. And you know what you're buying into. You're not buying some guy who's just gonna tell you to eat random things who comes from a Western perspective of let's say medicine or how to look after yourself. Someone who comes fundamentals of the Sunnah, the Quran, the Hadith, and anyone who wants to let's say anyone who wants to train pertaining that way, they should go with Train and Gaff. Am I correct in saying that? Yeah, along them lines more or less, basically, bro. That's literally how what Train with Gaff is basically me making sure that you enjoy your life, live a healthier life, live a life that you enjoy. Yes. Right? So when you look in the mirror, you actually enjoy what you see. You'd be surprised how many people don't enjoy what they see when they're looking at it. You enjoy it? Yeah, alhamdulillah, look. So you alhamdulillah, I enjoy. It's therapy, bro, what you're doing, you know? Wallahi, of course, but that's what gym is, right? Yeah. You get it? You don't just look at gym as, I'm going to get hench, or I'm going to grow my chest, or I'm going to, like, let's say, for example, when you're 18, 19, you probably done it, when you went to the gym, I'm going to get girls. Yeah. Do you get it? That's literally everyone's, like, mindset at the start. Very interesting. You know what? Let me ask you this. No, I didn't do it for women, bro. No, I didn't do it. That's what you're going to ask me. Let me ask you this. That before we go into my next line of questions, have you had any clients that have had problems in their marriage because they're unfit? You know, do you have clients like that? And if they do, and if you do, can you, I mean, not to give your business away, just tell us bits and bobs on what sort of therapy you give them, what sort of training. Has someone ever come I'm not gonna like obviously put people like I'm not gonna obviously put like people out there or like say, okay, this is what was wrong with people. But listen, okay, when you probably know as well, when people are gonna get married, right? That like 2-3 months before they get married, man's fasting. He's fasting, but he's also going to the gym. Yes. Why? Because he wants to look good. Yeah. Right? Why is he wanting to look good? Because he's gonna get married, innit? Yeah. Someone's gonna actually like be like, they're looking at him, seeing him. They're gonna expose themselves. And they're gonna, exactly. Yeah. Do you get it? So they want to look good, innit, for that moment. And then they're gonna go on their honeymoon and they're gonna do obviously whatever X, Y, Z. They're gonna be starting a new chapter. So they want to look good for that, right? You also want your wife to look good, right?
But then what happens to a lot of people is after they've got married, that's it, life's complete. I don't need to
go.
Yeah, that's when the belly starts coming out. That's when the lazy habits start to kick in, and then they start using the wife as an excuse.
Yes, and we sorry to interrupt. We say a lot. My wife has let herself go, or so.
Yeah.
But men, we let ourselves go.
Of course, 100%, probably more than your wife, because then the guy will probably be sitting there on his stomach. Well, not on his stomach, sitting there, eating away. But then he'll still expect his wife to look good, innit? You get it? It's not the other way around, innit? The wife obviously still wants the husband to look good, right?
Yes.
Yeah, her wife's probably going to be looking at the husband in like 3-4 years thinking, I didn't marry this. Like, what's going on with you?
And we do blame our wives. You're
yeah,
right.
you do. Why? Because your wife's feeding you, right? But it's like you're not telling your wife what to feed you.
Yeah.
You're just sitting there thinking, yeah, you know what? I've done a reel about this the other time as well. And everyone started like, I was like, I forgot what I said. It was about your wife feeding you,
Yes.
right? It was like, listen, you need to start telling your wife what to eat.
Yeah.
Otherwise, your wife just going to make the same food that she's accustomed to her eating at home and what you've eaten at home. And the only thing you ate at home was your mum's food.
Mm.
You get it? So when you get married, your wife's just going to make you whatever your mum used to make you.
Yeah.
Do you get it? So that's literally the same circle. Nothing else is changing. This is where implementing, yes, a bit more healthier foods. Not even healthier foods, bro. Foods that's controlled within your calorie intake. And you starting an exercise program, you feeling good. And then when it comes to marriage and when it comes to obviously improving your marriage and helping your marriage, yes, it will, because you'll feel good within yourself. You'll have a lot more stamina. You'll enjoy time with your wife. You'll enjoy spending, and you'll have a lot more energy as well. And then you won't feel like, I don't want to go shopping with you today.
Yeah.
I can't be always doing this. Do you get it? But then again, more importantly than the marriage, also when kids come.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone wants to be there for the kids. Everyone's like, yo, I'd do everything for my kids. Right? Because they're your kids, right? They're like your biggest motivators. But then when it comes to losing weight, they won't do it. You get it? Like, it's crazy. I've had calls with a lot of people. I'm motivated because of my kids. I want to do this for my kids. I want to be there to play. I want to start hopefully living longer for my kids as well. I want to obviously spend more time, play around, chase them in the park, not stand there at the end, not stand there holding their bags and holding their like bottles. You get it? This is what people want to do. But then it's like, okay, do you want to do this? Do you want to become fit? No, I don't want to become fit. You get it? So it's changing people around.
Yeah.
And showing them that, you know what, you don't have to neglect your whole life and become a monk and live in the gym. It's spend 2 hours, 3 hours a week.
Yeah.
3 hours in a week. Train, do a bit of exercise. And you'll feel a lot more healthier. You'll feel good within yourself. You'll spend more time with your kids as well.
Yeah. I don't want to sound a bit contradictory, but we do have a silent sponsor for today. So before we go on to the next segment of the show, let me address our viewers and our listeners. Now today, as you can see, we're in a different studio, not our normal studio. Now, our silent sponsors has allowed us to use this space to record, to make it our new home. So they only ask is to try their burgers. Now, these burgers are made from the restaurant chain Munchies. We've heard a lot about them, how they make the smash burgers, the chicken burger. So I'm going to give a burger to Train with Gaff. I know he's been talking about eating healthy, but we just want him to give us a bit of a response and tell us how it is. So
no, but this is also something else as well. You get it? Just because I'm all gym doesn't mean that I can't enjoy a burger.
Exactly.
Yeah, and this is exactly what I promote in terms of healthier lifestyle, because you're gonna have days out like this.
Yeah.
Right? But you're gonna end up eating a burger. This burger is nice. So I can already tell it's got some weight to it as well.
So what you're saying is for
what I'm saying is, listen, you can enjoy life and you can still be fit and healthy.
Yes.
I can eat this burger and then not feel guilty tomorrow when I wake up and think, you know what, I shouldn't have had that burger.
Yeah.
Right? But then there's people that'll eat a burger and they'll be like, oh crap, I shouldn't have eaten that.
Try and make themselves puke.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not
you
healthy.
get it, and then you get eating disorders, and then you have that guilt lifestyle every single time. So
for one of my cousins, I'm not here to suffer. I'm here to
enjoy life. I'll help you. I'll make you enjoy life.
So you can see Gaff's
we've got a smash burger.
Yeah, mashallah.
Let's go.
Bismillah. He eats burgers and still he can have the arms that he has, mashallah, and the physique that he has. Allahumma barik. Let me get you some. Tell us, bro,
The burger is really
scrumptious
nice.
from over here.
Really nice, really juicy.
Yeah.
You got enough sauce in there, right? And yeah, man, you know what? I'm ready. You just pause it while I eat, huh?
All right. While you eat, I'll ask you the next question. Now, when people look at your social media, mashallah, and in what word I want to use, in conjunction with the training and stuff like that,
Yeah.
we see that now you're no longer in Leicester, you're no longer in Highfields and the gyms that you used to be. Mashallah, you're in DXB, you're in Dubai.
That's what flow down.
And a lot of people are thinking, what the hell happened? You know, how is he in Dubai right now? What's happening in Dubai? What's the motivation in Dubai? Now we know Dubai has a what people say land of opportunity.
Yeah.
Tell us what was your process of thinking, you know what, I want to conquer the world, in training. Was it easy to make the shift in Dubai? What sort of clientele? Is it similar clientele? Why Dubai, bro? Where you living life out there, bro? Mashallah.
Alhamdulillah, listen, everything's all praise to Allah. All only possible through Allah's help, right? Listen, I started online coaching.
Yeah.
Right. And my mentor at the time, I told him, I'm starting this right now with you.
Yes.
He asked me as well, what's your goal?
Yeah.
I like, listen, I want to move out of England. All right. I want to explore. I want to be able to, like they say, work on your laptop and enjoy and live by the beach. Like I wanted that lifestyle.
Digital nomad,
yes. Sitting on your laptop on the beach, you get it, with like a coconut with like a straw in your hand.
Zanzibar lifestyle.
Yeah, Zanzibar beach lifestyle, beach life. You get it. I was like, you know what? Yes, I want that. You get it. And I thought, you know what? Why not? If I want something, I just gotta work hard for it and get it. I've done my training. I've done the personal training side. That's when I launched the more train with Gaff on the online coaching side. And alhamdulillah, listen, it grew and it grew and it grew. And I've been able to help Muslims from all over the world, right? The reach has been amazing. Through social media as well. That's played a massive part to it. Yeah. Right. And you just got to carry on pushing it. Right. Is exactly what I've been doing.
So it's not that you've got clients in Dubai, hence why you went to Dubai. It's the fact that alhamdulillah, you're in a position to be a digital nomad, and you looked at DSB and thought, what, this is a better place to be. Maybe to
I looked
live
at
with my
DXB
family.
because of the gym. Let's put it that way. Yeah. The gym there that I went to was like amazing. And I thought, you know what? I'm moving here for this gym.
That's it.
Don't tell no one I said that, but listen,
Well,
it was literally for the gym.
So those lies that you told your parents and you know what?
Yeah, I'm going for a better lifestyle. I'm going for this. No, listen,
gym.
I'm actually moving just to go train there.
I mean, it's a profession, Elon Musk used to sleep, or maybe still does, in his factories. No matter how big that factory is. The gym is your factory, right?
That's it, exactly. And it's been amazing.
Mashallah.
Yeah, moving to Dubai, alhamdulillah, was good. Challenging. Obviously packing your whole life up in like 2 suitcases.
Yeah.
And then moving to a completely different country, how life is lived there, the lifestyle there, just getting used to like living in because you've lived in England your whole life, now living in a completely different place. It is scary, but it was a challenge and it was fun.
Mashallah.
Listen, I'd do it again. I'd move.
I mean, you're already there.
Yeah, I'm already there. Yeah, you get it. But alhamdulillah, it's good.
You come back to the UK and move back again just to have that.
There's loads of other places that you want to explore as well.
Yeah, okay.
Loads of other countries.
All right, let's not go to the other countries.
Yeah.
Let's stick with Dubai.
That'll be for the next podcast.
Yeah. No, I want to talk about one more country.
Okay.
Later, afterwards. So, what would you say? And I know the good things in Dubai. I lived there a couple of years myself. What would you say you find are the difficult things in Dubai?
Nothing's difficult in Dubai, bro. Everything's just literally given to you on a plate. Everything just comes straight to you.
Yeah.
Huh?
You have one thing that I found difficult, and many people actually find difficult is the lifestyle. The 9 to 5 is completely different, and I want to talk further about this with my next guest, inshallah. People have a night lifestyle there that you don't necessarily have in this country.
Yeah.
So so if you were to put the 9 to 5, usually that person comes home after 5 and maybe by 10 they're in bed. Now in Dubai, I know this from first-hand experience that at 10 people go out because of the
heat.
Yes,
it's just too hot. It is like you'll go out to the mall, for example, and it's crazy busy. Like 10 o'clock and you think, yo, don't these people sleep?
Yeah.
But then again, for myself, the lifestyle doesn't really, it's easy adaptable because I'm not working at like set hours. I don't work a 9 to 5 or I don't work a 10 till 6, for example. My
Yeah.
life is obviously on my laptop. So as soon as I've done my work that I need to do on my laptop for the day, then I can go enjoy myself.
Do you feel like you miss a sense of community? Because, mashallah, you came from a strong community in Leicester. And I know Dubai, unless even if you do speak Arab, they have an Emirati thing happening over there.
There's no like, I think you have to make your own community with
Yeah.
friends and people that you know and other expats that you
Yeah.
know. You get it. And I think the area that you live in, you kind of like build that community itself. But then again, this is where how the masjid is amazing there, because when you go to the masjid there, alhamdulillah, I've got one right outside my house, which is a blessing in itself.
Mashallah.
You'll meet people there from, again, all over. I've met a guy from Russia, I've met a guy from France, I've met a guy from Australia, someone from Canada, and you get to know them. And then you speak to them a bit more, and then you get to build your own community as well. Because again, everyone just moved there to work, right? Everyone's moved there to have that land of opportunity and to make money ultimately, right? You meet friends and you make friends in the masjid, innit? So
Do you think it's because I don't know, man. A lot of people, and we've seen it now in the past, and I left Dubai 2016, 17.
yeah,
The past 4 years, a lot of people who've built a brand or something seem to shift to Dubai. And most recently, and I spoke to you about him, Dawah Man. You know, we know him as Dawah Man.
yeah,
And now he's doing he has his own podcast, but he has this halal entrepreneurship. Do you feel like Dubai is a place where if you're Muslim and you're an entrepreneur, or if you're Muslim and you're self-employed, do you feel like it's a place where you can grow exponentially? Or do you feel like, because I personally feel like Dubai or the UAE, and alhamdulillah, I was lucky because I was employed by Abu Dhabi, which is the governing body, the governing emirates of UAE. They don't have this type of safeguards that you'd have in the UK. So if something happens to you and you can't go to work or you can't make money, there's no safeguards. There's no like benefits. There's no like a threshold where, okay, you have a couple of weeks. You either, I think maybe it's changed. They either put you in prison if you can't make your rental payments, or you're asked to leave the country. Do you feel like you have this sort of pressures where you have to make rent and stuff like that? You have to make a certain type of money.
I guess with everything that you have to just be smart with spending your money as well, right? Knowing that if you know you got rent coming, you just got to make sure you've got money for your rent. You can't live the lavish lifestyle if you don't have that kind of money. And in Dubai, you can easily fall into that trap. You get it? Yes, when you go to Dubai, there is a lot of Muslims there. That entrepreneurial mindset is there. Everybody, it's the first time I probably said it right. You get it? That lifestyle is there, and you can grow because there's a lot of brothers that you can connect with. A lot of Muslims there that want to grow as well, and there's a lot of Muslims that you can actually network with and grow your brand as well. Yeah. So that is there. But then again, if you're not making that kind of money, don't hire a Lambo. Yeah. You get it? Don't hire a G-Wagon. If you can't afford it, then you get it? Don't. If you know you've got rent coming up, don't go spending.
Cheesecake factory.
Yeah, don't eat at a cheesecake every single night. Do you get it? Unless you're unless you're there with me. Do you get it?
Because a lot of people think, you're a gym guy, you don't have cheesecake. But from what I know from you,
I eat loads, man.
You just did a video how to do a cookie dough or something like that.
Yeah,
right?
I made a cheesecake. I made a protein cheesecake. Like a breakfast for suhoor. Yeah. So that was good. That was, alhamdulillah, it was good. But listen, like I said, we're having burgers in this podcast, bro. You can enjoy your life and still go to the gym.
Look, talk to me about a psychological aspect of training. Yeah, I have a problem personally, and maybe some people might relate. I
need to invoice you for this, bro. This is like a consultation, bro.
Yeah, let's do it.
This ain't a podcast, bro. It's a consultation.
I'll do the extra rakas, no problem. I'll pay you prayers. But look, I have a psychological issue. Whenever I train, and it's always the second month mark, and I will be holding 30 kg dumbbells or something. Yeah. And I'm thinking, what am I doing? But what sort of human being just goes to a place and carries heavy stuff? I must be crazy. Or if I'm on a bench press and I've just racked up the plates and then I hold the bar and I'm thinking, have I lost my mind? You know, I have this out of body effect, and I know it's probably the fatigue and stuff like that. Yeah. It comes to me and I never go back to the gym. And then when people, mashallah, when people look at you and you've worked very hard to gain the physique that you have, Some people think it might be magic. You know, is it magic? Do they have
magic,
do they have steroids? Do they have a
Steroids, right?
secret? Is it? But even steroids, I can't take steroids and go to sleep and get muscles. You know,
of
you
course,
still have to work.
innit?
You still
Yeah,
have to work.
innit?
So people think, is it magic? Does it have a secret? What is it? What is it that keeps you going back to the gym or keeps you, gets you out and keeps you active? What is it, you think?
It's your drive, right? Your drive just ends up like stopping at like month 2, basically, when you have that like realization. Bro, I'll be honest, sometimes I think as well, like, what am I doing just lifting heavier weights and just trying to get heavier and heavier and stronger?
Yeah.
But then your goals change depending on like your body and what you want to achieve from yourself. I don't need to get bigger, but I'd rather live a more athletic lifestyle in that sense where I can run, if I need to run, chase somebody, I can at least catch them. Do you get it? Yeah.
You're not gonna chase a thief in Dubai, bro.
Yeah, hopefully not. Never will have to. But if the situation occurs, right, you have to jump over something, or if you have to run up the stairs at home,
by a dog or something.
yeah, you're getting chased by a dog, for example, then you can run in it basically,
Yeah.
right? Or you get it, be there as a protector, right? Everybody wants to protect like your family and all that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
right? You want to be able to do that, innit? Can we look at like, yeah, being a man,
Yeah.
basically,
Having
right?
more than one wife, yeah. Here we go. Be a man. Anyways, yeah, you're saying?
Yeah, so yeah, it's
that's
being a
what they
protector,
did.
innit? No, it's being a protector, innit, basically.
Blame me, innit?
Right?
Yeah.
It's can people protect, or are they like not able to chase somebody? If something happens to your family while you're there out shopping with them, someone steals your mom's bag or something and then they run off, are you gonna able to chase them, or are you gonna get tired halfway through?
Exactly.
You get it? So it's about being athletic and adjusting your goals based on obviously what you want to achieve as well. And this is where that drive keeps on coming from.
Yeah.
When I was 20, 25, coming up to like 20 to 25, then it was all about, you know what, I want to get as big as possible. Then it was like, you know what, let me get as lean as possible. Now it's, I don't need to get big, I don't need to get lean. I just want to enjoy my life.
Yeah.
Eat whatever I want to eat and still look the way that I do and still train.
Yeah.
And that obviously will change depending on obviously your goal and each individual as well. And this is exactly, I mean, this is how my coaching is, right? In a lifestyle coach, helping you enjoy your life, enjoy food, but still train and have fitness in your mind as well.
So you're an actual lifestyle coach.
Yeah, lifestyle.
You're not really.
Don't come to me if you want to be. If you want to be a bodybuilder, if you want to be standing on stage like all tanned up and everything, then don't come to me, bro. You can go somewhere else. But if you want to live a healthier lifestyle, then I'm your guy, bro.
So are you the guy, or are you not the guy? If I say, oh, how am I doing this dumbbell? Am I doing it correctly? Are you the one to correct my form, or are you?
Yeah, because that's part of training, right?
Okay.
You know, I'm not gonna make you like be like, yeah, I'm a lifestyle coach, but do anything you want in the gym.
How does that work though? If you do it online, how do you know my form? Yeah.
Well, you can send me videos, which is what I'll ask every single client to send me videos. If they don't, and if they're doing something wrong, then it's like, okay, here's a video of me doing it.
Yeah.
Make sure you're copying it like this.
Let's talk about that.
Okay.
Have you ever had funny videos? Have you ever seen that reel on TikTok and Instagram when someone, you know, that it's going round, someone's just entered the gym and some people are doing backflips, some people are upside down.
No, all my clients don't do backflips or anything, bro. Alhamdulillah, you get it.
But you know which reel
they all know how to train. You know, because they've been training with me.
You know which reel I'm talking about, where people are excited. So let's say you just signed someone on, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever got like a funny video and think, what the hell is happening here? Tell us about it. Have you ever had something like that? No?
I wouldn't say a funny video or anything, but it's probably just the only thing that they'll probably do wrong is probably like lift the weight incorrectly or something. You get it? But that's just like a basic, okay, your form just needs correcting, or you've not been taught the right way. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Where you probably watched somebody else in the gym do it, right? And you're doing it incorrectly now.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's just adjusting there and correcting their form based around that.
MashaAllah. You know,
again, it's the more educational side as well.
Yeah.
Right? Because you're not taught how to lift, are you? You're just basically watching what other people do.
Yeah.
In the gym. There was not like a class where you go to and you're like, you know what? This is how you bench press, or this is how you bench press 101. This is how you shoulder press.
Yeah.
You literally just pick up some weight and you just push it, and then you think, okay, it's working.
Yeah.
So this is where my job comes in, basically.
And correcting the form.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Have you ever got criticism, the type of lifestyle that you've chosen? Because it's not a normal lifestyle. Not everyone has your lifestyle where where the gym is actually your office and this is what you do, and you're teaching people how to live correctly. Have you ever got criticism? And if you have, what sort of criticism?
I don't think I got criticism, bro.
No.
Unless they've not said it to my face. Do you get it?
Yeah.
But alhamdulillah.
No funny comments or anything.
No, I wouldn't say like in terms of like what kind of like funny comments. I don't know.
No comments from other celebrities, you know.
Celebrities? Nah, I know other celebrities have like commented on me, bro.
All right.
Unless you find something. Unless you find something, bro. But yeah, no.
Okay. All right. Let's. Now I've known you've traveled, and I know that you've been to Zanzibar.
Yeah, alhamdulillah.
Where I was born, alhamdulillah. Tell me about a bit of your experience with Zanzibar, traveling with Zain and Omar. How did you find Zanzibar, bro?
We missed Kasu out as well, bro.
Kasu, sorry, my brother Kasu, of course.
Yeah, Kasu was there, bro.
Man like Kasu. Shout out, man like Kasu.
You get it? No, Zanzibar was amazing.
Yeah.
We obviously didn't know where the hell it was or what it was until we seen it in like Zain's snap once upon a time when he went.
Yeah.
And we were like, wow, you know what? It's amazing. And then he was like, yeah, you know what? We have to go.
Yeah,
that's it. The next time he was ready to go, we booked our flights, all went together, and we had a time of our life. And it was like the first time we'd seen water like that. First time we've seen sands, beaches like looked like the way they do in Zanzibar, and it was amazing, man. So food was amazing as well. We had Abu look after us, so that was top as well, man.
So when you was in Zanzibar, I want you to try a product.
Okay.
I don't know if you've had something similar. Try this. It's a pip inside, so you suck the fibers surrounding it.
Boo fresh.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a baobab fruit, dried fruit that's been roasted in sugarcane syrup.
Okay. What do you have to do? Suck it.
Just suck it, bro.
Yeah, and then
you spit out the pip. So suck it until all the fibers are gone. Let me know what you think, bro, and then we'll talk a bit about that. We'll talk a bit about nutrition.
This is nice. It's like a sweet.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's actually a sweet that in Zanzibar.
What's it? Oh, is it a bit spicy?
Yeah. So I think that's the hot one. Is that the hot one? It's got a bit of hot.
Oh yeah, now you give me the hot one, and I can't eat hot food, bro.
You like it hot,
no.
Nah, it's all right, man. You know, warm you up. Now we've been having this sort of sweet for hundreds of years.
Oh, nice.
It's something that I don't know who came up with it first, but if you look at Africa, all over Africa, everyone uses baobab one shape or form or another. Either they use it in cooking or they use it in juices and things that they drink. We also use it in cooking, but this is like our sweet because it's grown all over. It's cheap to make, and it's something that when you have a sweet tooth, you have the halwa, you have the dates, and then you have the ubuyu. So let's talk a bit about nutrition, bro. That has 4 times of amount of vitamin C, thiamine and potassium. Now, someone who's overweight like me, and I come to you and I'm like, bro, I want to lose weight. What sort of nutrition would you tell me to abide by? Because the African community believe, and you might not believe this, African community think rice is the best thing you can have. If you stay away from meat, this is my own personal experience. If you stay away from meat, you'll lose weight. Just eat rice and potatoes. So what would you say to someone like me who's looking to lose weight?
You need to change your mindset around, right? Rice. Okay, when it comes to nutrition, right, there's you can get into like a massive detailed discussion about it, right?
Yes.
Let me just simplify it to yourself so that way you enjoy it, what you can understand as well. One, you got your total number of calories per day. You want to be in a deficit, so you want to be eating probably less than that. Then you want to make sure you're not getting too much carbs in. You want to get a good amount of carbs that will give you energy for yourself. So that's where your rice is going to come in. But then you also want to fill yourself up with your protein. So you have to then have your meats. You get it? So you see how normally when you have your meal, you'll have a full plate of rice, but then you'll have a little bit of meat.
Yeah.
You want to flip that around. You want to have a little bit of rice and you had a full plate of meat, basically.
Really?
That's what you want to eat. So at least that way, then you're not
full plate of meat, yeah?
Well, not full plate of meat, like, after you know, and you understand, like, you don't want to obviously be having just a small, minute portion of meat, basically.
Yeah.
Right?
What's that diet called, though, innit? When you just have meat?
There's a carnivore diet.
No.
Carnivore diet?
No.
Yeah, it's a carnivore diet.
But there's another name for it.
No, it's a carnivore diet.
Where you're just eating protein. Joe Rogan talks about it.
Keto?
Keto,
No, but that's including fats as well.
including fats.
That's
Oh,
including
sorry,
fats as
I'm
well.
not that
Yeah.
technical, bro.
No.
Yeah.
But regardless, listen,
Yeah.
there's loads of diets that you'll see. There's loads of ways of obviously losing fat, right?
Yeah.
You just got don't complicate it,
Yeah.
right? For yourself, don't complicate it,
Yeah.
right? And if there's anybody watching that looks the same way that this brother looks, right? Then listen, don't complicate it, right? Just keep it simple.
Yeah.
Start with a calorie deficit. Make sure you're prioritizing protein. Reduce your carb intake, right? Start exercising, and then you'll start seeing a lot more difference within your body.
I have
right?
a funny
And
story.
listen,
Go
don't
ahead.
overcomplicate it. I don't know
Yeah.
if I've said that as well.
Yeah, you've said
Don't-
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's important. A lot of people over confuse the whole thing. Like they're like, you know what? I need to stop eating rice, or I need to stop eating this. I need to
Yeah.
have that. But then again, sweets like this, you can still enjoy it in moderation.
Yeah.
You get it? No one's telling you to finish the whole packet.
I mean, Booty Freshers, this is why it says here, indulge guilt-free. So finish the whole packet and no problem. You just have high levels of vitamin C. I've got a funny story about keto, yeah?
Yeah.
My barber, and he won't mind me saying this, he's from Trinidad.
Okay,
Yeah.
he's nice.
And he's a big guy, bigger guy than me.
Yeah.
And he started this diet where he just eats meats. Now, the next chair is a barber from Jamaica, and he doesn't eat meat.
Okay.
You know, like Rastafarians, they don't eat meat, even certain fruits they don't eat. So I was sitting on the chair, and my barber came feeling a bit, happy with himself. Yeah, I've been doing this diet, blah, blah. I was like, what you been eating? And he goes, look, and then he pulls out a picture of a plate
Yeah.
or mountains of meats.
Oh,
All
yeah,
the
okay,
meats
yeah.
that steak, sausages,
A proper
and
meat feast, bro.
Yeah,
basically,
proper
yeah.
meat feast. Bacon, burgers. And then he showed the guy next to me, the Jamaican guy.
Yeah.
He goes, "Oh, you on a diet, yeah?" And then he showed him. He showed the meat. The guy went, "Bomba clot! What's all the diet?" And I remember whenever someone talks about keto, yeah, I always remember the Jamaican guy's reaction. He goes, "Bomba clot!"
Yeah, because it's not.
This
like
guy went
normal, innit?
crazy.
Yeah, it's
He goes, "No, I've lost weight."
Yeah.
He goes, "You're losing weight, man. You're eating a whole jungle and you're losing weight. How's that possible?" Look, I won't be doing my viewers a good service if we didn't talk about intermittent fasting, man.
What are you doing fasting?
Yeah. Let's go. I mean, we just finished Ramadan.
Yeah.
I've been doing intermittent fasting. I haven't seen results yet. I've been doing it for 2 months. But a couple of years ago, around 2018, I did it. As I'm doing that, and at the time, I thought there was no results. But now looking at the pictures,
Yeah.
I was like,
results.
oh wow, I lost a lot of weight.
Okay.
And what do you think? And how is it done correctly? How do you think it should be done correctly?
Intermittent fasting.
Yeah.
There's with dieting, it's all based per the individual, right? You can choose how many hours you want to be like intermittent fasting for. I've done intermittent fasting before in the past. I enjoy it. I actually see a lot more difference within myself in terms of my performance in the gym, my strength as well, my intake of food. You get it? Like, let's say a general bodybuilding diet, right? You're going to have like 5-6 meals a day. It's not really like feasible, innit? You get it? Trying to eat that much food, right? Intermittent fasting is good, right? Because you're eating within like a set window. I also tell some of my clients to intermittent fast as well, right? Because if they're going to end up going out to eat, or if they're going to end up having events, for example, then it's a way of them minimizing probably the amount of food that they're going to eat in like a shorter period of time, for example, compared to them eating throughout the whole day, right? So it's a tool to have in your inventory when it does come to obviously dieting, or when it comes to, like, say, for example, you're going out for like a cheat meal, for example, or you're going out for like an event, a wedding, for example, then intermittent fast. So at least that way, you're only going to eat at that wedding, and then you're not going to get any other calories in throughout the day. Because then again, it all comes down to the numbers game, right? How many calories you're getting in for the day. And that's where you'll start seeing that change within yourself. But then there's also techniques like calorie banking. Yeah. Right? You know what that is?
Nope.
No, calorie banking. So
you're
going
a bank that you go to.
It's not a bank that you go to, no, that you deposit calories in. That you deposit your calories in, bro. If only. So for example, say you're gonna go out to eat on a Saturday, right? Generally you need to be eating like 2,000 calories, for example. On Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you'll eat 200 calories less. Okay. So you've saved 200. So you've saved 600. So on Saturday, you've got 2,600 that you can eat. You get it? Yeah. So you've basically got that. You've banked 600 calories from the 3 days before. So then you can enjoy yourself that slightly a bit more. So you have that bit more leeway then. These are all different tricks that you can do when it comes to your diet as well.
Is this
So you
what
don't have to be
those-
like over complicate things.
Yeah. This is what you say that, yeah.
Yeah.
You say that, and
But in your mind, there's like a million calculations going on, thinking, you know what?
You
I need
say
to
don't
diet.
overcut. And they say calorie banking, store one, put one for investment, cryptocurrency. There's £200 less, £200.
Yeah,
How
you'll
do
get
I know how
returns,
many
bro.
calories am I even eating?
You get there's a calorie calculator that you can use, that you'll be able to figure out how many calories you need. You basically base it around your height, your weight, your age, and your activity levels as well. And that will then tell you how many calories you
So
need
I need
eat.
to have a PhD or be James
No, you don't
Bond.
have to be a PhD, bro. This is where you then, what you do,
Yeah.
you go onto Instagram,
Yep.
right? You log on to, and you search for Train with Gaff. You
Yeah.
slide into his DMs and you say transform, and I'll be able to change your life, bro. Yeah.
There you
Okay,
go.
There you go. That's how you do it. It's
That's
simple,
it.
right?
Yeah.
I'll do all the hard work.
Yeah.
You just eat.
All right, guys, listen, you've heard it here. Now, if you're like me and you are stubborn and you know you need to exercise, but you can't be bothered, you don't know the technicalities. How do I count calories? How do I calorie bank? What is intermittent fasting? Am I doing it correctly? Why am I gaining weight and instead of losing weight and I'm training? Just go to trainwithgaff.com. That's it. You've heard it here now. And one thing I want to give flowers to my brother here. Whenever I needed anything from him outside of training, he's always been there for me. And may Allah reward you. Jazakallah khairan. Thank you for coming to the show. And inshallah, more to come, inshallah. Maybe we'll see each other in Dubai, inshallah.
Definitely, inshallah, bro. Likewise. And if you ever need any help in this gym, right?
Yeah.
And you're ever bored on your second month of training,
Yeah.
then, bro, you know where I am, bro.
Let's not end it because
Okay.
I know there's something that you want to talk about the second phase of your type of training.
Train with Gaff is kind of evolving in like a way, because listen, at the moment, it's all been focused around fitness. Right now, Train with Gaff 2.0 or like a Train with Gaff Academy is hopefully, inshallah, going to be launching soon. Right, where it's not just going to be all fitness oriented. There's going to be 4 pillars to Train with Gaff, and these are like 4 pillars that I've learned within my life and my own experience in life. And once you improve these 4 pillars, you become a lot better. Right, and these are like physically improving yourself, financially improving yourself, spiritually improving yourself, and then mentally improving yourself as well. So them 4 aspects, if you master them, you'll live a better life, and you'll live a lot more enjoyable life as well. And physically is basically going to be you training, you exercising, you being a lot more active, right? Financially is you earning money, you becoming financially free, right? Spiritually and mentally are two aspects that are more or less going to go together. Spiritually becoming closer to Allah, and mentally having the right mindset. You master all 4 of them pillars, you kind of know it as well. Yeah, you kind of clock life. Not clock life, but like you can enjoy life a lot more better. Okay. Right? You'll be closer to Allah. You mentally will be a lot more good. You'll be financially free, and you'll physically look in the best shape as you will. Now, I'm not going to be giving all the advice, so I am going to be teaming up with a lot more other creators out there that are Muslim creators in this field to help everyone as well. So look out for it. Sign up to my email list, and you'll be the first one to know about it.
Well, subhanAllah, this is like a holistic program,
a full all-round program basically. Yeah. So you don't just come to Train with Gaff just for fitness.
Everything I need is there.
You can literally come to Train with Gaff, and I can steer you in the right direction of how to make some money, how to invest some money, right? How to become closer to Allah, how to, if you're struggling with any like mental issues or anything like that, there'll be a Muslim counselor there.
Yeah,
right. So I'll be able to help you in all of them aspects. So yeah, man. Exciting times,
bro. Jazakallah khairan. Thanks for coming to Sema Podcast.
Jazakallah for having me, bro.
More to come, inshallah.
Definitely,
we have 100%. To do other episodes. Talk once this is officially launched.
The next episode will be in Dubai, then, right?
Inshallah, or Qatar, Doha, or Malaysia.
Qatar, Doha, Malaysia, Thailand, wherever you want to go, bro. That's it, bro. On the beach somewhere, innit?
Okay, guys. Now, all Gaff's links, his website, the email list, and all of that will be linked to this episode. Inshallah, it will be attached to the YouTube channel. So thank you for tuning in, and Assalamu alaikum.
Asema bomba.
I think I did it once.